Watch as these Arizona officers violate a citizen's rights for filming in public.
They don't want you on the property. They have the right to do that.
Call the supervisor. Call the supervisor.
No crime has occurred, but I need to give
Wait,
you a trespass
no
notification.
crime has been occurred. You do not need my identification.
Sir,
I've not broken the law.
Put my hands on you, and that's going to be a bad day for us both.
Listen,
I need your identification.
Under threat of arrest, I will give you my
I'm
ID.
putting my light away.
I
my
appreciate
hands are now
that.
like this. I need your identification now.
Like I said, I do not carry weapons.
Let me look at your look at run your.
I do not consent to any searches
for
or
my
seizures.
safety, I am asking you to do that.
It's not a law, bud. Officer safety is not a law.
Sir, I need you to turn around. Turn around and face that way. I'm just frisking you for weapons.
All right, I'm unlawfully being searched.
Welcome back to Just Following Orders. Today's video is coming from DTPX Cop Watch's channel. Make sure you go check out his content and let him know I sent you. So this video is from Phoenix, Arizona, where in August of 2025, our citizen was taking a stroll through a public park when he saw two park rangers harassing a homeless man and trying to kick him out of the park and give him tickets for littering and trespassing. So our citizen sees this and starts to film, and once he understands what's going on, he informs the homeless man of his rights, letting him know that he doesn't have to speak or answer any of these rangers' questions. So obviously the rangers get upset about this and ask our citizen to leave the park, to which our citizen politely declines, letting them know that this is a public park and he's a taxpayer and he's allowed to be there. So the rangers go ahead and trespass the citizen from the park for 30 days, which obviously pisses him off. So he tells the rangers to go ahead and call the police. And so the citizen goes ahead and stands on the public sidewalk by the park while the park rangers go ahead and call the police. And so once the officer gets there, he starts flexing his weight around completely and threatening to put his hands on our citizen. And yeah, let's just start the video. Y'all hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll come back in later with my thoughts.
Well, so I'll explain what's going on today. So the ASU police aide asked you to move, it sounded like twice. When you did move, you left that beatbox and all that trash over there.
We've dealt with you before, but we're in the middle of something here.
Basically, all they wanted was you're getting a ticket for littering, and then you're going to get a trespass as well. But I got some information for you too to help you handle this. So here's what the code is. I got all your information from the system. I won't say it out loud, but 70 still your birthday year. Yeah, so the code is 24-52 of the Phoenix City Code. It's basically just a littering summons. All your info is on here. I've still got the CAS address because that's what we had on file for you. Is that still accurate? So all I need from you, sir, is I'm just going to need a signature.
You don't have to answer any questions. You don't have to sign anything.
No, you don't have to.
You don't have to talk to these guys at all.
All right.
You're fully within your right to be quiet and ignore them.
Yeah, it's up to
Just so you know.
Sign it here for me. Right there on that X.
You're not required to sign anything.
Thanks, sir.
It's not an admission of guilt. It's an admission that you were, or it's a confirmation that he got his paperwork.
All right, my man. Here's your defendant copy of that. All your information with the court is on the back. This is a copy of your trespass. It's for 180 days. Just based off of the prior context they have. All right, my man. You need a water bottle or anything for you or your guy? I'll grab you one. If you don't mind, I'll grab it. You can start gathering up your stuff. And hopefully when I get back here, you're good to go. All right. Thank you, sir.
You've broken no law. You do not have to leave. I'll stay here until the police come. These guys have no arresting powers. This is public property, and you haven't broken a law, which means they cannot trespass you, okay?
Yeah. But the thing is that what happened? They're calling the police right now.
When the police get here, you don't have to answer their questions. You do not have to give them your name. They're fucking with you because you're homeless.
Basically.
And I'm here to fuck with them.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
What they just, they said you littered?
Dude, that wasn't even my stuff.
Right.
There was two other people there.
Right. Like, they have no evidence that you littered anyway, and that's not cause to kick you out of public property. This is yours. You own it. I own this.
Taxpayer
The people own this. Now, I don't know what the cops are going to do when they get here, but I will speak up for your rights. You guys calling PD to have him removed or what?
For you. You're getting trespassed for 30 days.
Okay, let's try that, buddy.
You know the drill.
Let's try that, fuckface. Get the police down here. Let's see what happens.
All right, I'm calling the police.
Call them now.
I'll do it.
You got it?
What do you think you're going to trespass me for?
Find out.
I'm going to find out. So you don't know?
You don't know.
Better come up with it.
So it just based on it, you aren't gonna leave if you get trespassed.
Sorry?
You aren't gonna leave if you get trespassed.
Nobody's asked me to leave.
Would you like to
What's
get
your
paperwork?
reason? What's your reason for asking me to leave?
Interfering with park operations.
Interfering? Interfering is a physical act, my man.
Okay. Hey, that's up to you. I'm just gonna ask.
Yeah.
I'm asking you to leave. You're getting trespassed
You can
for
ask
30
me.
days.
You can ask me.
Are you gonna comply? Yes or no?
You can ask me.
Okay, I asked.
Are you asking or are you demanding?
I'm asking.
Are you asking or are you demanding?
I just said I'm asking.
I'm politely declining.
Okay. So we're gonna get you some paperwork. If you don't want to leave after that,
Call
it's
the
just gonna
police,
be
dude. Call the police.
We're gonna do it. We're at step.
Let's
one.
get the
We're gonna
police
do
out here. Let's see if you guys know the law.
Okay. It's a code of conduct thing, boss. It's not a Phoenix City code.
Code of
So-
conduct for what?
The city of
For
Phoenix.
questioning you?
No.
For walking around my park that I pay for?
Like I said, man.
Holding my employees accountable? That's what you want to trespass me for,
I
bud?
appreciate you.
Get the police out here. Get a sergeant out here. We'll figure this out.
I know. So I just want to get it on record. You're being trespassed for 30 days for interfering with the park operations.
What did I do to
Leave.
interfere?
I've asked you to leave.
Explain, articulate what I did to interfere with park operations, please.
Well, you interjected yourself into that situation. Didn't have to.
Oh, you mean I spoke?
Interject.
You mean I used my First Amendment right to speak? That's your problem?
If that's how you interpret it,
You were
that's how
asked
you
to back
interpret
up.
I asked you to articulate.
it. I just did.
Well, that's a very poor understanding of articulation. You just told him that he interfered, but didn't tell him how he interfered. All he did was inform the man that he didn't have to sign their papers. Not only that, but nobody told him to leave or to do anything. So why are they now all of a sudden just writing him up for no reason?
Back up.
I asked you to articulate.
I just did. You're not happy with that articulation. That's more than.
Get the police
More
out
than
here,
okay.
bud. Get the police out here that actually know what they're talking about.
I'm gonna follow it. Literally ABC.
Get them out here, boy. Come on. You're going to have to articulate a crime. You understand that?
It's not a criminal code. It's the city.
Right,
Phoenix code.
right. Exactly. And you think your code of conduct says that I can't speak?
Well, you're more than welcome to speak, but you can't interfere.
Then
with
articulate the interference.
Okay.
Can't do it, can you, bud?
I just did. You weren't happy with it.
No, you didn't. Articulate the interference.
You gonna want our game serial numbers too?
Yeah, we'll get those.
I do not mind, not one bit, sir. Same thing. You don't want to give your name, right?
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay.
Get
All
the
right.
police out here, bud.
Well, I'm going to issue this, serve you with it, and then if you choose not to leave, then
Get the cops out here. What you say doesn't mean anything to me right now because you're just talking bullshit. You think you know, but you don't.
I am doing what I am.
You think you can just arbitrarily decide who can come and go here?
I did not make the decision.
Yeah, you did.
No,
Yeah, you did.
no, I did not.
You're making all the decisions to do this
I am not. Trust you.
because you don't like that I spoke.
Oh, I can take care of
You
that.
don't like that I'm filming you.
Yeah, I love it.
You don't
That's what you're
respect
supposed to.
my First Amendment right to record you.
I'm gonna step in here. City of Phoenix, interfering with a trespass or obstructing enforcement of personnel is unlawful. It includes hindering or obstructing someone in the lawful performance of their duties related to a trespass enforcement. Specific actions like entering or remaining unlawfully on the property after request to leave or entertaining restricted areas without authorization can be considered a criminal trespass. Repeated violations can lead to a trespass notice and potential appeal processes. And there's more.
You can't arbitrate. I haven't been trespassed because you have no standing to trespass me.
You are
do you get that?
About that. What do you think our job is? Take a look.
Oh, you think your job is just to decide who gets to come here and who doesn't?
Absolutely, yes.
Right here, bud. Right here.
You can flip me off all you want. It doesn't make any difference, man.
I have you on camera saying that. I'm going to take this down to Stephanie. I'm going to be in your guys' office every fucking day.
Great. You're still
I'm going to be here every day.
You've played yourself.
Okay. You don't get to arbitrarily decide who comes and goes because you don't like them.
Correct.
Exactly.
We don't get to arbitrarily decide. We have rules, and you have down.
I've broken no rules. I've broken no laws.
Okay. All right. Well,
you cannot articulate a single crime. You already said I've committed no crime. On camera, you admitted I committed no crime.
Nope.
Yeah, you did.
Nobody said that. You said that.
No, he said that. He said it was no crime.
All right.
You want to go back on it now?
Hang out,
you want to try to you want to try to change your story?
Just hang out, man. Hang
right.
Out. What's your name?
It's fuck yourself.
Okay. All right, fuck yourself. My name is Joel.
A few moments later.
What's going on, sir?
Can we start with your name and badge number, please?
How are you this evening?
Can we start with your name and badge number, please?
Sure, I'm Officer Actis from the Phoenix Police Department.
Thank you.
My badge number is Robert 1574. What's going on?
So I came out here to do one thing, which is exercise my right to record in public.
Okay.
And these guys seem to think because they don't like me that they can trespass me from public property.
Okay.
I've committed no crime. I've committed no crime. I've committed no crime. This is public property. They do not get to arbitrarily decide because they don't like me that they can trespass me. So it's up to you.
Let's bring it down a level. Let's bring it down.
It's very simple. Are you going to enforce an unlawful trespass, yes or no?
Let's bring it down a level.
I'm down, bro. I'm calm.
If they don't want you on the property, they have the right to do that.
Call the supervisor. Call the supervisor.
There's no need for a supervisor.
Yeah, there is. I've asked you to call the supervisor in your policy. You need to call the supervisor.
There's no policy requiring me to call
Do
the
it now.
supervisor.
Call the supervisor.
I'm not going to call a supervisor, sir.
While I agree that this is all ridiculous for them kicking him out of the park and trespassing him for literally committing no crime, we have to stop with the telling these officers that they have to call their supervisors and that it's their policy when we don't. A lot of times these people don't even know their policy to know whether it's in there or not. I mean, do what you need to do and request a supervisor, but it doesn't need to go to the point of telling them that they have to call their supervisor.
What's going on?
What am I being trespassed for?
Well, you can talk to these folks. I'm here to enforce
No.
the
If
law.
you enforce, you cannot enforce an unlawful trespass. Do you understand that?
So,
If you enforce it, it's going to come down on you personally.
You want him trespassed from the property? Okay, sir. I need your identification, please.
No, you don't need my identification. I left already.
I need your identification.
You do not need my identification. You do not need my identification. I've not broken the law.
Put my hands on you, and that's going to be a bad day for us both.
Have I broken the law?
You're being trespassed. I need to now identify you. If you don't
You have
identify
to give me. You have to give me the opportunity to leave. Yes, you did.
But I need to give you a trespass
Exactly.
notification.
No, the crime
give you
happens when I
trespass.
come back. The crime happens when I come
No,
back.
sir.
Call a supervisor. You don't know what you're talking about.
Unfortunately, he's wrong about this too. Apparently in Arizona, the cops can just kick you out of a public park, and trespass you without any kind of reasoning or law to back it up. I don't like it, but that's what the law is, unfortunately.
No, the crime happens when I
trespass.
come back. The crime happens when I come
No,
back.
sir.
Call a supervisor. You don't know what you're talking about.
No crime has occurred, but I need to give
Wait,
you a trespass
no
notification.
crime has been occurred.
Sir,
Then you
listen to
don't.
me.
Then you don't get my ID.
You need to listen to me. If
You don't get my
fail your
ID.
That's a misdemeanor.
You do
I will
not
arrest
get.
you.
And if
I
I
will
have not,
arrest you.
if I
Stop talking and
Okay.
listen to me.
okay, I'm
I
gonna.
need to trespass you from the property. I need your identification to do that. If you're not going to identify, I will arrest you. I'm not afraid to put my hands on you. I've been on this job a long time. We're big men. I will put my hands on you. It's going to be a bad day.
All right. If you just tell me, okay, under threat.
No, stop.
Listen,
I need your identification.
under threat of arrest, I will give you my
I'm
ID.
putting my light away.
I
my
appreciate
hands are now
that.
like this. I need your identification now.
Under threat of ID, right? Threat of arrest?
Yes.
Okay. It's gonna come down on you, bud.
That's okay. That's okay. I don't mind.
We'll see. Where's your station?
I'm from South Phoenix. I grew up in South Phoenix.
No, where's your station?
I'm from the South Phoenix station.
Station number.
400. I've
Okay.
already told you who I am. Do you have any weapons on you?
I do not carry weapons. Ever.
Okay. Do you have any weapons on you?
I just
Would
said
you
I do
mind
not
lifting
carry
up your
weapons.
shirt? Let me look at your look at around your
I do
stomach
not.
and stuff.
I do not consent to any searches
For
or
my
seizures.
safety, yeah, I am asking you to do that.
Not a law, bud. Officer safety is not a law.
It is, but it is my prerogative.
You have my ID.
And I'm 100% with the citizen on this one. This officer is definitely overstepping his boundaries. This went from just getting his ID so he could write him the trespass to now him checking for weapons all of a sudden. That's going too far. Now we're in Fourth Amendment violation territory.
Officer safety is not a law.
It is, but it is my prerogative.
You have my ID.
That's my prerogative, sir. I need you to turn around. Turn around and face that way. I'm just frisking you for weapons.
All right. I'm unlawfully being searched.
Okay.
This guy just unlawfully put his hands on me. That's assault.
I told you exactly what I was doing.
Mm-hmm. What's your name and badge number?
You worry about him. You worry about me.
I can ask him what I want to ask him. All right.
Okay.
You've already violated enough rights tonight.
Sir, listen, you
It'd
have
be best
every
for you
right-
to be quiet.
Mr. Brown, sir, you have every right to film anywhere you want to film.
Yeah,
But
no
if they
shit.
trespassed you off of here. you
For
need to
what?
leave.
Articulate the crime that I
You don't
committed.
have to do that.
You're
Listen,
wrong.
they're-
You're
no, no.
wrong. You also had
These
no right to
entities-
get my ID.
These entities
You had no
control
right
this-
to get my ID.
control
You had
this
no
land.
right to
You've been
search me.
trespassed. Here's your card,
You
your ID.
admitted I broke no
Here's your
law.
ID.
You admitted I broke no
Now,
law.
if
You're going to
you
be in
don't-
deep shit.
See, now, if you
I'm
come
coming.
back-
I'm coming for your job, buddy.
Okay, if you come back on this property, you will be trespassed. That's when you will have broken
Yeah.
the law.
If
Right
you
now,
rob
you're
a
not breaking
bank,
the law.
you'll be in trouble too. If you violate my rights, you will be in trouble personally.
Okay, you can start stepping now.
I'm on public property.
Okay, then
I'm
then
free
our
to
job-
be
we're
here.
done,
You want to
right?
violate more of my rights,
Done.
bud?
No rights have been
Call your
violated.
supervisor. Yes,
No,
they
no
have.
rights
I've
have
got
been
you on
violated. You're on
camera
private property.
violating.
You've been trespassed.
You
Have a good
admitted I
evening.
committed no crime and you forced me to ID, you tyrant piece of shit.
Here's your copy of your trespass
Fuck
card,
you.
sir. All right. I'll leave it here for you. Appeal rights are on the back. You're more than welcome to look review them.
You calling a supervisor?
Nope.
No?
I've already trespassed you. Get the stepping.
I'm on public property.
Don't come back over here.
I'm on
Otherwise, you're
public
gonna get arrested.
property, right here with your stepping.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. I've heard worse, big man. I've heard worse.
So have I. So have I. You don't know who you're fucking with. I'm not one of those homeless fucking crackheads out here, bud.
That was a bit weird. You're going to stand up for the homeless person and then put them down?
I'm a two-time Iraq veteran. I know my way.
Then you're doing it wrong.
No, sir.
You swore an oath to uphold the Constitution, and you just broke all of my rights.
You're free to make.
You broke all of my rights.
You're having your rights.
You violated my rights.
Finger and everything.
You violated my rights because you're an imbecile.
All right. You have a good evening, sir.
Fuck you. Get used to cameras being out here every day, boys. Every fucking channel in Phoenix is going to be out here watching you. Especially you, officer.
All right, so he's talking a lot of shit. That's the end of that video. So yeah, these park rangers clearly didn't like this guy, and you could tell that fact by understanding that they were almost done with what they had to do with the homeless guy. They were almost out of there. There was really no reason for them to trespass him because the homeless guy was about to go on his way and they would have went on their way and the guy would have went on his way. It actually appeared as if they didn't mind at first, and then I'm not sure where it went wrong.
You don't have to answer any questions. You don't have to sign anything.
No, you don't have to.
You don't have to talk to these guys at all.
All right.
You're fully within your right to be quiet and ignore them.
It's up to you.
Just so you know.
Yeah, so trespassing somebody from the park for what, 180 days or something like that, just for that is kind of ridiculous. And so we get this big belly officer who comes there saying that he's there to enforce the law, but then at the same time also says that he didn't break any laws.
What am I being trespassed for?
Well, you can talk to these folks. I'm here to enforce
No.
the
If
law.
you enforce, you cannot enforce an unlawful trespass. Do you understand that?
No crime has occurred, but I need to give
Wait,
you a trespass
no
notification.
crime has been occurred.
Yeah, so he was just all over the place, flexing his power, telling him multiple times that he was going to put his hands on him because he wanted to. So our citizen ended up going and filing a complaint at the police department. I'm not exactly sure how that ended up. Maybe we'll get an update, maybe we won't. But subscribe to the channel and I'll let you guys know if there's any updates. Let me know what y'all thought about this interaction in the comments. Thanks for watching today's video. Please check out another one. I'll see y'all next time. Have a great day.